So I got a new pair of basketball sneakers here, and in my opinion, this one is definitely setting the bar really high for women's basketball sneakers. And I honestly think that the women's sneaker basketball line for Nike is better than the men's side, which is something that I don't think I've ever would have thought I would have suggested. I mean, and I remember like the swoops back in the day, like it was a pair like when I was a kid, I wouldn't have probably never thought about buying a pair of those. But I'm a lot older now, and I'm a girl dad as well. So like the idea that they're releasing so much crazy heat, I'm 100% there for it. So the Sabrina 1s, Sabrina 2s were excellent. Sabrina 3 leaked images look great as well. The A1s though, man. So Asia Wilson, as you can see on the top here, first of all, look at the box. It has a little bit of an iridescent sort of vibe there. Almost like a cracked ice sort of, I don't know, lava parallel there if you're into cards. Anyway, the shoes are wild. So these are the sneakers, and I'll tell you, and this is very cliche to say, but from images, I was like, they look pretty cool. Like the design looks cool. The gradient fade looks interesting from pictures, but when you get them in hand, you can definitely appreciate all of the intricate details of what you have with this shoe, especially at that price point that these are retailing at, which is I think $110 or something. Like a pretty solid price point for what you're getting. Anyways, Nike and Asia Wilson was teasing like a collab like I think last year, and then we finally saw the first images, and now we have like the second, third, fourth colorways of the model. So I'm late to the game bringing you guys a video, but I really do think that this is like a game changer for the way that we look at basketball sneakers, because it's pretty much unisex nowadays. Like it's not one where it's just for men, it's just for women. And I've been definitely rooting for that. And so it's like really cool to see the Sabrina 1s take off. Sabrina 2s, like we saw Thompson and stuff, with the Rockets and lots of NBA players wearing her signatured sneakers. And I feel like the Asian 1s is going to get the same amount of love because it really is a solid looking pair of sneakers. On the court, I think they look great. Off the court, I think they look pretty good as well. As for the fit though, I will tell you, they are super snug. So I'm normally a 9.5. I got a size 10. Which is an 11.5 women's, and the size 10 is still a little bit too snug for me across the toe box. So kind of a bummer like how snug it is, but obviously it's a performance basketball sneaker. You want it to be locked in and ready to go. So I can respect it. It's just very snug across my toes. And if you're interested in buying a pair of them, I'll link them in the description. You can see what colorways they have available over on Nike. Some of them come in and out of stock. But this blue colorway on the box, it says Blue Fury Radiant Blue. I like it, man. And the color blocking, I think, is really what's helping drive the sales of these sneakers, because the color blockings have been really solid. The pink one, the pink and black one, which is the fourth colorway, the pearl one was okay, but this one I was like, dude, the blue is crazy. And I'm not a huge fan of blue per se, but like when you get them in hand and you see the gradient fade of the blue on the upper, it's done really well. That paired with the kind of metallic looking swoosh on the sides of the shoe, one bigger on the lateral side than on the medial, but the integration of the swooshes look really good, form-fitting, and they're like sleek and stuff. I mean, it has a really nice appeal and is perfectly placed on the side of the shoe. But then you get to the midsole, and I think that this is why I like the design of this shoe so much. There is like a seamless transition from the midsole to the upper. Also, you could see that through the back as well. You could see the color blocking here. It's light blue in the back, and then there's a panel that is light blue, like a fake suede material. I don't think it's real suede, but it's like a faux suede material that kind of comes up through the heel of the shoe, up through the laces, and then swoops down in kind of a little diamond tip at the end. And then that little diamond tip kind of radiates outwards from the upper, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different layers of colors with the different like blues and stuff. Like the design elements of this is so solid. I think Ben was also attached to this project. He's done a lot of great stuff over at Nike. And but man, if Ben, if you are watching this and you were a part of this, man, kudos to you. You did a great job. The design elements are crazy. But then back to the midsole, you have a little iridescent cutout down here in the midsole. But in the middle of this radiating pattern, you do have some softer foam down here, which feels really nice. And it's nice to be able to see some exposed foam and have nice something squishy and stuff to touch. Like it just feels nice, and it feels like it's maybe like a soft foam in the midsole. You also have that on the other side as well here. But I just love all of the different like flows that they have for the midsole and kind of how it like seamlessly transitions into the upper. I think that, again, they did a really solid job on that. It's almost like graffiti-like because of the way all of the different layers come together, but it's done really well. And then you get to the laces, and it feels like they're textured, and it has a little bit of extra grooves in it for like the added lockdown. You could also see for the top eyelets, it has kind of her logo, which is a pretty cool addition. And then on one side of the eyelets, you actually do have an extra material that holds down the shoes. So most of the laces actually go through the lace holes, but then this section right here has the two separate ones, which is, again, just adds a little bit of extra fun factor to the shoe, and it probably adds a little bit of extra lockdown as well. So there's probably a functional aspect. You do have a metallic logo on the tongue. It does say Asia in the back as well that's metallic. And then you have a circular pattern on the back of the tongue as well that is embroidered. There are tons of hidden Easter eggs on these sneakers as well, which is kind of cool. They put little personal touches on the shoes. I know who AJ Wilson is, but I'm not like the hugest fan. So like, I'm not one to go over all of the details and go, this is because of this. I feel bad. I don't want to do any disservice by pretending to know something that I don't. But I will show you some of those details. It says AJ Wilson on the toe in the very front. On the bottom, it does say, as a matter of fact, the best is yet to come. And then around the heel, it actually says weakness, weakness. We don't got time for that. So I like that they have some Easter eggs on the shoes. And I think that the overall like reception to the shoe has been super positive as well. The first pink colorway they brought was like kind of more limited and stuff, and they had a lot of energy behind that. Wasn't really feeling that colorway, honestly, for myself. It wasn't one I was even trying to get. So the OG Pearl is available in all sizes. Again, if you're interested in that colorway, link in the description. The Indigo Girl colorway is this one. They have limited sizings, more small sizing and stuff. I don't really love the name Indigo Girl because obviously I'm not a girl, but I don't really care about that. Like, honestly, I look at the shoe and I like the shoe. Then there's also the Leo Lights that have in select sizing as well, which is a really nice gradient of pinks and blacks as well. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys some details about the shoe. The overall weight, though, just so you know, is 13.5 ounces in a size 10 men's. So not light, but about average. I just noticed they did raise the price to $115. Thank you, tariffs, for that. That's kind of a bummer. It was $110. Asia Wilson knows what she wants and goes for it. Every single game. That's what Indigo girls like Asia do. The A1s take a cue from her childhood nickname and bright blue energy, challenging you to be yourself. At Underfoot, you have plush Cushlon 3.0 foam, which provides unapologetic comfort, help keeping her fresh under pursuing greatness. It has a light and breathable mesh for the upper and micro-tuned traction. So it has a soft stable foam that combines with a generative traction pattern for support and control. And if you don't know who she is, she plays for the Las Vegas Aces from 2018 to present. She has the most career highlights I've ever seen for any individual like ever. Like, absolutely insane. Two-time WNBA champion, WNBA Finals MVP, three-time WNBA MVP, two-time Defensive Player of the Year, six-time All-Star, defensive first team, yada, yada, yada. Her credentials are absolutely ridiculous, and she's only been in the game for like 7 years, so that's crazy. And there are only a couple games in this season, but she has almost 21 points per game, 10.8 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game. So her stat line's crazy. She leads her team in all of those areas. Personally, again, I think the design is just super, super nice. I can't wait for more colorways. Give me these on Nike ID. I would definitely go crazy making some fun ID versions of these, and hopefully they'll be able to give us some different gradient fade options, because I really think this could be something special. I think the swooshes, along with just the overall swirling elements of the upper, it just done so well, and I think this is a really, really solid basketball sneaker. Again, $115 is the retail price. I mean, even the details around the tongue, you have extra padding here in the front, and then you also have some embroidery around the logo that's also a little bit metallic. They did a fantastic job on these. It's definitely one of those shoes that I'm really excited to share with you guys, and happy that they're bringing some really, really awesome stuff to the WNBA and for women's basketball. And as somebody that has a little daughter, it's fun to be able to have something that I'm like, dude, these are the ones that girl like wears. Check her out. Like, she's super, super good at basketball. Like, it's empowering. And I know it's like, again, cliche to even think about and say, but until you're in the shoes of like myself, where I have a 6-year-old that, you know, the kids in the playground always say boys are stronger than girls and this and that. It happens a lot. And so she's kind of like an underdog just in general because of that. And so it's like really, it's cool to be able to just go, look, these are rad. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a boy or girl. They made really cool stuff here, and it just happens to be for a girl. But anyways, we'll leave it at that. If you're interested in buying a pair, I'll link them in the description. Again, I can't wait for more colorways to come. And Nike basketball on the up in the women's side of things, Sabrina's, and I can't wait to see what they have cooking up for Kaylin Clark as well, because you know they're going to have something crazy for her. But everything that I've seen so far, I really like. I just want more colorways, and it's been pretty awesome to be able to see the growth and development in this space. Anyway, have a good one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see you back on the channel for some more sneaker content soon. All right, peace, guys.